I'm here. Hold on. They in the construction site. Yup. All right, I got your Overwatch. Hey, hey, on top of you, Sav, in the construction area, on that little, you know. I'm taking A. Yeah, you gonna die. It's cool. I'm gonna take A. All right, I'm going back to B. Nope, on the second floor. Be careful, it's a dude up there. I'm right behind you. Yup. Hey, second floor, right across from them stairs, to the left. Alright. I'm coming around. They spawned me hella far. I know I just died, boy. Oh, come on, bro. Yeah, I just died. I'm trying to make it to you, but it's yeah. I'm behind you now. Behind you. On the ground at B. Right next to you, Saf. Yeah, he's on top of us. It's a Wilson rolling around.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Disregard that, Ghost Rider.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I'm here with you. It's a dude in there, though. I got one of them. I got him. 57. Hey, keep it up. He got me. We knew. Hey, yeah, good shit. Hey, we really had a shootout though, bro. Alright,
First down, and they're going to throw
right
it
around
down. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They go jet sweep here with Chark, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
My bad, I'm right behind you. Come on. Yep. Come with me. Come over here. Come on.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football.
Yo, hey, this shotgun is nasty.
The blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to
right
win the game on their terms.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Damn. I just got killed by a teammate. They're taking deep on us. Hold on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Let's see. The balls we got beat.
That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Right there.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
He's in the corner, bro. Like in the
took
seat
their
corner.
shot
If
all
you were
right,
coming
but
from
it
the
comes
seat,
up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, that shotgun is beast, bro.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brandon Cooks. his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Wow.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Nah, this nigga Cooks burnt my man. When he caught the ball, my man was right there. And instead of doing the tackle, he did some wild jump in the air interception he tried to get.
They'll bring it back to just
or whatever happened. And it didn't even let me tackle the dude. Like, it's some Madden stuff. Some Madden stuff. It's cool.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They didn't really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we...
There he goes right side. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, good cut. I like that.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Give me that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, press it forward.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, I'm sending you a picture, Sav.
What is this cheating stuff?
It's Coleman, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson.
Oh, wow.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Hey, Sav, check that picture I sent you, bro.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It won't happen again, I promise.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Back to the field. And my teammates.
Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm coming up right
John
behind
Ross,
you.
the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21.
Keep forgetting to do this.
Come on, Sav. Come on, bro. Why does dude keep fucking killing me, bro?
Watch tight end. Hey, tight. 57 the mark.
59. I'm awful with that.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
Ah, this should have been a pick.
I
guess right. I just didn't guess the right receiver.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Where you want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Got him. There's a dude camping at the end of the train tracks to the left. Before you go out there, man, don't not look left.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after them.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
Can I get a pick
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude. But your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen to throw again. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
All right, I'm right behind you.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Well, he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Going to the
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Everyone got 4 to LA. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation.
Hey, so if you don't want to be seen on the UAV, get hit by the kill streak.
Man-to-man, he's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Oh, yeah,
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Able to find Isabella. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Watson now to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That gun I got in my hand, it's called an NBR 14.
From the
It's a marksman rifle on hard courses, a one-shot kill.
Now Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's
It's like the
brought
semi-auto
down.
in the last one.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half,
nice.
on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. So we'll reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
All right. After this game, I got this NBC.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
This is going to be 5 minutes. I got to check some blood sugar.
So will you be back tomorrow?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Watson. And he fires one incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. 3rd down here. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now it's Watson. And the throw going to be incomplete.
Bro, he's right
throwing
there,
the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Hey, check out Eddie! 57. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On first down, Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Fournette running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Dad, hold on. I'm coming to you. Be careful.
Oh, yeah, look at this comeback.
Be careful of the dude.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Who are you throwing to, my
build off of. That's what they're looking for.
Right
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They will run again with Coleman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st down, it's Watson.
I'll put a Claymore right behind you.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think so.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll work this down to the
Hey, smoke grenades is hella good, Sal.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Here's Watson. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Give me like
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. On 1st and 10, Watson going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Jacksonville. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Tyler Lancaster on the tackle.
57-61, match box, right.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Aggressive. Going aggressive across the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 13.
They go jet sweep here with Chark, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Switch.
Throwing now is Allen. Got a man open. It's Ross. And now look at
fumble.
this.
Let's
Big
go.
gain, but a fumble. And
Hold
the
up,
Jags
line of
grab it.
bounds.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. The number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still care.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they've got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get that quarterback. And on 52. Check the hot read.
Allen now looks to throw.
Oh,
He's
my
able to
God,
muscle
bro.
him here as he pulls it in. Muscles by at the 25.
That's crazy.
It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Listen all day. No fear in my heart.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On the move to his left. This one caught by Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
General West. Switch.
Ooh.
And here's Allen throwing again. And now he'll tuck it and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that...
I think it had me streaming for nothing, bro.